Hi everyone. I would like to show you this article about strange bacteria that dine on electricity and link up to form biowires. And they're saying that they have discovered this new bacteria. But my question is this bacteria a result of synthetic biology experimentation? So this article is from the Singularity Hub, which is, part of Google, NASA, DARPA, and Singularity University. So let's just look at this, what they say. Anyway, look at these wires. They form lassos and capture food, which is electrons or something. Okay. All living organisms need energy. Most animals get their energy by eating other organisms. Let's look at the picture a little bit. Plants manufacture energy from sunlight. Now scientists are finding a strange form of bacterial life that dines on unadulterated electricity. Remember, or people who have seen Super Mush Mouse channel? He was always capturing entities on the wires, and he said that they fed off the electricity coming out of the wires. Anyway, but the fact that bacteria live on electricity isn't the weird part. We all fundamentally live on electricity. Yes, we are electrical beings. Whereas human metabolism is a complex dance shuttling electrons between sugar and oxygen. The bacteria cut to the chase, eating and excreting electrons. In their research, UCLA scientist Kenneth Nielsen and his PhD student Annette Rowe have found 8 types of electric bacteria. This is huge, says Nielsen. What it means is that there's a whole part of the microbial world that we don't know about. To study the bacteria, researchers scoop up seafloor sediment, insert a pair of electrodes, and establish a voltage that differs from the natural voltage in the sediment. When present, the creatures form a current between the electrodes. So they come from the seafloor sediment, but it is interesting to think about those fish that have lights in the deep, deep sea. Really fascinating, our natural world. Anyway, the bacteria are not only able to consume electricity, they can also pass it along to each other by forming wires in the sediment. One bacteria reaches out to the next to make a chain along which an electric current travels. But if they take it out of the ocean sediment and they bring it into laboratories and tweak it, what might come of all these things? And then they mix it with a virus and then put it in vaccines, and then who knows what happens. It mixes with the fetal cells, and throw some Coca-Cola in there. Anyway, the bacteria are not on. I already read that. Okay, so here is a video that's pretty good. While the bacteria don't require energy-rich nutrients like sugars or other organic carbon molecules to grow, they do need trace elements like phosphorus, sulfur, and nitrogen. This is akin to photosynthetic organisms substituting electricity for light. Nielsen told us, in the same way that photosynthetic bacteria or algae need only sunlight, they use the energy of the photons to reduce carbon dioxide to sugars and go from there. Our bacteria use the energy of electrons from the electrode to power the reduction of CO2 sugar. Do you pronounce this with a hard G or a soft G? Algae or algae? I don't know. The existence of such creatures is fascinating in its own right. It's yet another example of life getting creative, learning to live in all kinds of environments. But the bacteria may also prove useful in an engineering sense. Also, prove useful. Editing error. It's thought bacteria might be used to clean up oil spills or other toxic messes without need for an external source of energy. Well, we found out that that's what's happening in the Gulf, and it's been disastrous. Cynthia, something doesn't seem right. I don't think that they put out these little blurbs with the whole truth, to tell you the truth. And perhaps much further down the line, such creatures may inspire biomimetic designs for machines built on the nano scale. Of course, in The Singularity is Near, Ray Kurzweil notes, bacteria, which are natural nanobot-sized objects, are able to move, swim, and pump liquids. Bacteria may serve as blueprints for nanobots manipulating nanoscale systems, or as Kurzweil later points out, they might be used in fuel cell to produce electricity from sugar. Electric bacteria might be used to form networks or biowires, or show how nanomachines can operate without an onboard power source. That is, like the bacteria themselves. The nanobots might draw power from their immediate environment. And they could, especially if they're in you. Isn't that scary? Here's the video. There was music, but I turned it off. It's really, it's not good. It's annoying. Check out those biowires. They're forming cables. Reminds me of Gulliver's Travels. You know when they tied up Gulliver, the little people? And also in Gulliver's Travels, it talks about order out of chaos in the movie. Well, anyway, I hope you find this is interesting and food for thought. Electrified, because we don't know what they're doing in the laboratories, and they're doing lots of crazy things. So stay awake and beware. And God bless everyone. Bye for now.